Oh, you've done it now, Johnny.
Welcome to the breakdown with Jay and Nell, where we'll discuss all of your NFL and NBA news.
Tap in if you want to get to the breakdown. Welcome to the breakdown. It's your boy L.
And I'm your boy Jay.
And this week we're going to talk about what's been popping off in the NFL. It's been crazy what's been going on. And the crazy thing to me hasn't been that Sam Darnold won the championship. That's crazy. But that's not the craziest. The crazy to me is the Seahawks are going up for sale.
Yep.
That's wild. For what? Like, you just won a Super Bowl. Why are you going up for sale after you win a Super Bowl?
Well, the owner, he passed away back in 2018. And after that, his sister took over. So I'm guessing his sister doesn't want to do it anymore. But his family, he owned the Seahawks for like 21 plus years. He bought them like back in like the late 90s. So I think they're just tired. Like I guess it's stressful for them. I guess it's tiring for them. And I mean, this is the best time to do it. They won a Super Bowl, so the value, you set your price of what you want it, and you sell it to the highest bidder.
Yeah, I agree. It could work out. Next up, we got the Dolphins, Reese, Tyreek Hill, and Bradley Chubb. Well, as far as the Tyreek Hill situation is concerned, we all kind of thought that was right on the wall. It was already written. It was bound to happen. I honestly think next they need to release Tour.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. But Tyreek Hill, yeah, like you said, the writing's on the wall for him. Um, Even 2024 season when he put up the cryptic social media posts with the deuces sign, um, him with his social media posts with them benching Tua, the involvement with law enforcement, it just been a lot of stuff going on off the field. Sometimes your off the field activity doesn't outweigh what you do on the football field. So they got
I
tired
agree.
of that. They got tired of that. Obviously, he's a great player, but he's also going to be coming back from a major injury where he tore his ACL, another ligament in his knee he torn, and he has a um, dislocated knee too. So yeah, that's a crazy injury to come back from. But like you said, it was writing on the wall. It needed to be done, and this Dolphins team is heading into a rebuild.
It been one, but yeah, you're right. As far as Bradley Chubb is concerned, he's still good. Maybe not as good. I think he lost a few steps, but he can still produce a decent amount of pressures for a team. Honestly, if I was him, I want to leave out of the AFC and go to the NFC. Where give me the I would say the either New Orleans, Tampa Bay, or Arizona.
All right, why New Orleans and why Arizona?
New Orleans, great food, and the culture of New Orleans. Arizona, because you're in a different division. Like you're away from the whatever the distractions were that were in Miami. You're in a whole other environment, so you get a fresh start, and nobody know you.
You're right. Um,
Same with New Orleans.
okay. Uh, yeah, I think the same thing with Bradley Chubb. He's an aging player. Um, he's still productive when he's healthy. He had 8.5 sacks this past season, so he can give you a solid pass rushing option. I'm not gonna go too deep into landing spots because that's something you can head over to on our social media at the Breakdown with JNL on TikTok and Instagram. I'll post a landing spots video for Bradley Chubb, but I will throw out two teams out there that I feel like that'll make sense for him. First team is the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens, they need help along that defensive line, and they don't have a pass rusher. Bradley Chubb, he's not a game changer by any means. He's not the Bradley Chubb in his younger days, but he can give you a solid pass rush. And I think like his profile, like what type of player he is, I think he fits the mold of a Baltimore Raven type of physical player, very violent, um, hustles out there. So I think he'll fit in good with the Ravens. Um, Another team, San Francisco 49ers. Y'all need pass rush up outside of Nick Bosa. So I feel like he'll be a good fit with y'all. But that's all I'm giving y'all. That's just a little taste of what y'all gonna see on social media accounts.
Next up, we have the surprise. Mike Evans going to free agency, bro. That's just shocking for me. I thought he was trying to be a Buccaneer for life, but I mean, even if he does leave, and say he leaves and he retires from the NFL after that year to whatever team he goes to, he should be in that ring of honor.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna make their Ring of Honor. Um, I don't blame him testing free agency. I feel like he's done enough for Tampa Bay in that organization. He's been productive. He won a Super Bowl back when Tom Brady was in Tampa. So he's the model of consistency too. 11 straight seasons going with 1,000 yards. That's crazy.
Very, very.
Sadly, he could have continued the streak this season because he was dealing with a lot of injuries. But when he's healthy, he's still posting 1,000 yards and he's consistent. So there's a lot of wide receiver needy teams out there. Like I said, with Bradley Chubb, I'm not gonna get too much into it because y'all go see this on social media. So this is great social media content. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. But cough cough, Buffalo Bills, you should definitely be calling Mike Evans' agent and trying to see how much he wants and
What's the
what type of
quickness?
contract he
Hurry
wants.
up. You need to do that right now. Next up, we have Kyler Murray's future in Arizona. Trade that man. He ain't doing nothing for y'all. Trade him. To who? I don't know. Because he ain't doing nothing but being a backup from now on. But trade him. Or release him. I don't care what you do. But I would trade him. Trade him and get at least a fourth round for him. He's trash.
Oh
He don't do nothing but play Call of Duty all the damn time.
yeah. Um I don't know if anybody's gonna trade for him. That's the thing, because his contract, he has a big cap hit on his contract. But I do know if Arizona does release him, that's gonna that's gonna really mess up their salary cap. So one way or another, he's gonna be. I think he's done in Arizona. Whether it's via trade or they releasing him. But I think if he gets in the right situation, he could be a solid starting quarterback. And it's kind of not all his fault. What's going on with Arizona? I feel like Arizona is one of those rebuilding teams, and he hasn't had like a lot of offensive weapons throughout his career at Arizona. So I like to see what he'll do on a team that has the weapons on offense and has a good coach and a coaching staff.
Okay. Next up, we have two situations in Miami, man. Like, let the man go. He's concussion. He's been in the concussion protocol since he stepped into the league. Doggone near. The last few years, when we saw him get rocked the way he has, let him go. Medically, medically retire him. Because if you don't, he's going to be in a worse situation than what he's in.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy because the Tua and the Kyler Murray situations are kind of similar. They're both rebuilding teams. They both have large cap hits if we were to cut them. I don't think anybody would trade for Tua. I think the Dolphins going to end up keeping him or cutting him. Um, but I could definitely see one of these quarterback needy teams probably taking a chance on Tua and see if use Tua as a bridge quarterback. Let him start for a year or two until your rookie quarterback is ready to start. Whether you draft him in this year's draft or next year's draft, but I feel like a team like the Jets, they may take a chance on Tua, somebody like that. Like a team like that is going to take a chance on Tua. Maybe Atlanta as a dark horse because you don't know how Michael Penix is going to look when he comes back from his injury. They thinking about getting rid of Kirk Cousins, so you're going to need a backup in Atlanta. That's why I kind of see what's going to happen with Tua. That's why I see his future.
Or LA, the Rams. Because
That's interesting.
after next year, uh, Matthew Stafford should be retiring.
That's an interesting landing spot for Tua. I didn't think about the Rams, but it'd be kind of crazy if Sean McVay could revive his career.
That would be crazy. And our final topic is George Pickens' future in Dallas. Man, if y'all don't re-sign that man and cut to a long-term deal and quit playing, y'all got a dynamic duo in George and CD. Keep that around. That's what you want. You can't double team both players.
Yeah. I don't understand. I don't care about these media outlets trying to paint a picture about George Pickens, trying to throw out their different trade scenarios. It's the fans that get me. It's like you're so Cowboys fans are hypocrites. Um, one minute you'll say you love George Pickens, next minute, oh, he's a headache. Get him out of here. He didn't show no signs of being a headache during his time in Dallas. What happened in Pittsburgh stays in Pittsburgh. That was the past. He looks like a completely different player with Dallas, and he's been he's he's with a better quarterback. He has CeeDee Lamb on the opposite side of the field. Of course, he's going to put up monster numbers. So I don't understand the thought process, the headspace of the Cowboys fan base. Like you take away George Pickens, it's just gonna be CD again. We're gonna be one dimensional. CD gonna be the only person doing something in the passing game. We're gonna be back at square one, or we're at square two. So Yeah, sign Pickens long term. Um, get it done. He deserves every penny. Um, if you tag him, then don't trade him. Keep him. See what he does this year. Then revisit contract talks the next offseason. But whatever you do, do not trade George Pickens. This offense has went from good to elite under George Pickens. Having George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb out there, yeah, don't mess up a good thing, Dallas. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, don't mess this up.
That's all we got for this episode of the NFL news that we have. Thank y'all for y'all continued support. Continue following us on all our social media. That's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the whole nine. We love y'all. Y'all love us. Continue commenting, liking, and sharing. And we're out of here. Bye, guys.
We appreciate y'all.